Work Life Warriors, happy Monday. How are you? How are you doing? How was your weekend? What did you do this weekend? Did you do anything fun? Did you have some fun? Did you play? Did you laugh? Did you bond? Did you connect? What did you do this weekend? Please share with me. I would love to know, what did you do this weekend? I live in Raleigh, and this was a busy weekend for me. So I got to, of course, do my stress management FUNshop, which is every third Saturday of the month. So I was able to, for 25 minutes, do a stress discussion. And then we spent the last hour and a half just playing, implementing the new tips, tools, tricks, and techniques to manage stress. And we had a good time. We really did laugh and dance and play and really enjoyed ourselves. And then afterwards, I hit the Durham for Bembe. That was kind of a bust. Kind of. When I got there, it was seemingly getting crowded. And then the sky cracked open because God has a sense of humor. And I really wanted to be among the people, but I was there less than like 30 minutes before the sky cracked open. But I did get the opportunity to spend some time with my family and socialize and play and bond and walk my family dog, play with my niecey Pooh. So it wasn't a complete bust. And then on Sunday, it was laughter yoga. It was kind of rainy, so not all of the Soul Laugh tribe showed up, but we still had a good time. We laughed. We did about 25 minutes of laughter yoga, and then we walked around Shelly Lake and chit chat and laughed. We met some new people, and so as always, on Sundays at Shelly Lake at 10 a.m. from 10 to 11, we do laughter yoga. It is free. Just look on Eventbrite. It will not be this upcoming Saturday because, as you all know, I will be doing the Mud Girl Challenge in Charlotte. So now, this is a step above Big Bouncer. I've been training, and I'm hoping that I can make it through in one piece, hopefully. Okay, so I will not be hosting laughter yoga this Sunday at Shelly Lake, but the following Sunday we will be back in action. So check out Eventbrite if you want to do some free free laughter yoga with the Soul Laugh Tribe. The tickets are free on Eventbrite. Today, I really didn't have much to talk to you all about. I just wanted to check in, see how you doing. Spring is here. It's almost over, right? Are you outside? Are you in nature? Are you enjoying your after work time, your weekend? How are you playing? What are you doing? This morning, when your alarm went off, did you hop straight out of bed or did you hit your snooze button like 50, 11 times? That it matters. It's important. If you are excited about what you do, when your alarm goes off, you think it's an opportunity for you to get to go to work, to show out, to show up, to be your best self. If you hit the snooze button 50, 11 times, sometimes we are just tired or we didn't get the opportunity to renew during the weekend. But if this is something consistent you're doing every Monday morning, I remember when I worked in corporate America, on Sundays, I will be depressed. Sunday morning, as soon as I wake up, I will be depressed. I will be like, oh, this is my last day. One more day and I'm back at work. So yes, my depression will start Sunday. Is that what's happening with you all? Or are you excited to go back to work? I would love to know. Please share with me. Are you jumping out of bed, excited, or are you dreading going to work? They say the most heart attacks happen on Monday morning, and I'm sure you know why. That's not funny. It's not funny, but I'm sure you know why, because work is a big stressor. It's like our number one stressor, right? And so if we're not de-stressing, if we work in a toxic environment, we spend so much time at work, maybe like over 73, depending on how far your commute is. So it could be anywhere between 73 to 78% of your time, of your whole waking life, like over 66% of your life, right? And if you're spending all this time at a place that is toxic, it makes you feel miserable, you're not happy, you drag on to work. I can only imagine what your quality of life is like. And I remember being there. I remember working so very hard, having goals and dreams. I wanted to climb up the corporate ladder. But then I realized the managers, the leaders around me did not know how to manage stress. My coworkers didn't know how to handle stress. I wasn't managing my stress well. And so after figuring out what can I do in the RDU area, because there weren't many options, of course, it's always the same things, the maladaptive coping behaviors. In the short term, they work perfectly, right? Like shopping, social media, TV, drinking, gambling. They work perfectly in the moment, right? Withdrawing, distracting, avoiding, all of them work perfectly, right? Your stress seems to go away. You're no longer stressed when you're doing those things, but they are maladaptive long term, right? So although they're adaptive in the short term and they may work to reduce stress right now, they have long-term consequences. And so we don't want to engage in maladaptive coping behaviors, even if they're easy to get to and they're convenient. We don't want to just make them our grab to. We want to make sure that what we're doing is actually decreasing cortisol in our body, reducing our stresses, eliminating stress. We don't want any chronic stressor in our life, because chronic stress is bad for you, regardless of what you think. Too much stress all at once and the severity is bad for you, right? We need less stress, more pressure, right? So how can you turn your everyday work in from stress to pressure, right? How can you alleviate some of the stress? Pressure is normal, stress is not normal, although it is normalized, right? And we talk about stress, it's a feeling. Oh, I feel stressed out. It's not normal, it's not supposed to be normal, although it is normalized. Pressure is what um, helps you rise to your occasions, help you figure out the challenges. But once it crosses over to stress, it is no longer beneficial to your health. And if it is chronic stress, it will be detrimental to your health eventually at some point, right? It is said that 90% of doctor visits are for stress related issues and concerns. So 90% is that is a, I don't even know, high is not the word. Like that is only 10% of us are not going to the doctors for stress related problems. That is extremely concerning to me. And I would bet, I would argue that the 10% are probably like healthcare professionals like myself, people who work in wellness. And so that leaves almost everybody else at risk of getting sick from stress, right? I just think it's so very interesting how we normalize things that are not good for us, not good for society, not good for the companies, families that we're in. And so it is in our best interest to make sure that we're managing our daily stressors, we're eliminating stress, we are practicing stress management and wellness, and that we are showing up and showing out so we can be our best self, right? We were all born a piece to the human puzzle. Living is a shared experience. So when you don't do your work, it impacts me and vice versa, right? So we have to be responsible. We have to be accountable for making this world a place that we all can be proud of, a place that we all want to be a part of, right? It's so much incivility in the world, right? People are so mean, they're so rude. It was always that way. But since COVID, it's just gotten worse, right? People are not nice to each other, not kind. They don't go out their way to serve each other, and not in a hectic way or like sacrifice yourself to serve other people. But we don't even know our neighbors anymore, right? We don't talk to anyone. We're all in our isolated bubbles, and this is creating so much stress. In addition to, we spend most of our time indoors now, breathing artificial air under artificial light, right? We're not outside. We're not in nature. We're not getting our vitamin D. We're not getting our fresh air. We're not having our nature time or being aligned with Source, God, Allah, Jehovah, whatever you believe in. We don't have time, or we're not out in God's handiwork, right? We only are in nature in transit, from the house to the car, from the car to the job, from the job to the store, right? We never just well, most of us don't just go outside, sit, taking a deep breath. Even if we're out in nature, most of us are not um, practicing mindfulness. We're not tuned in. We have music on. We're listening to podcasts. We're talking on the phone, and we're missing the messages from God, right? From nature. And so I think it's so very important that we make stress management and wellness a priority in our lives. Everything else comes second to me, right? So you should wake up in the morning, you should fill your cup, you should do all of the important things before you ever leave your house. So that's kind of how I started this whole stress management career. I basically would wake up. I had to be to work at 7 a.m. So this is how I know that it is not impossible. And people tell me all the time during our consulting times, like, oh no, it's impossible for me to get up in the morning and fill my cup and do what I need to do for myself first and give the leftover or the, what's overflowing, right? Either what's left over or what's overflowing to everyone else, including your employer, your community, and so on and so forth, right? And so I would have to be to work at 7 a.m. And I will get up at 5 a.m. Well, technically, I'm up at 4 anyway. I train myself to be up at 4. I go to bed early, but I will get up at 4. I will pray, I will meditate, and then I will go and work out at 5 a.m. I will go and get me a workout in, make sure it was an intense hour workout, and then I will be done by like 6. I will shower and then hit work. And then for the most part, the most important things were for me to pray, to be in alignment through meditation, and to get a workout in, right? And everything else I could do throughout the day. So I made sure that I took care of those things in the morning because after work, you're not going to want to work out. And it's not that beneficial. Well, it's always beneficial, but it's more beneficial to wake up and ask for guidance in the morning, right? To pray and meditate in the morning so that you're aligned throughout the day and that you stay energized throughout the day. And so I would just get up every morning and do that. And eventually my cup went from empty to half full to overflowing, right? And then every morning I would fill up my cup to its overflowing, and I would give everybody else serve everybody else from my overflow. And so that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that we are saving ourselves first, that we are doing what we supposed to do for ourselves, practicing what we preach before we help someone else, right? Before we try to eliminate other people's trauma, stresses, challenges, problems. And so although it's so hard to do, especially if you are a parent, you are involved in your children's day-to-day activities, so you have to solve a lot of problems, put out a lot of fire, it means that you need to manage stress more than anybody else. And it is your responsibility to do so. The more responsibilities you have in a day, the more stress management and wellness need to be a priority. It is not optional. Stress is not optional. It is something that we face every single day in one way or another. So why should stress management and wellness be optional? It shouldn't, right? It should be what you wake up, start your day with, filling up your cup, making sure that you're good so that you can go out in this world and give the world your best self. Please, we need you. We need everybody to be their best self. I mean, because I'm tired of your worst selves. Yeah, I said it. I'm tired of your worst selves. I need everybody to show up, show out, do the work, do the internal work, be aligned, ask for guidance, come out into this world with a plan, right? And then attitude. That's everything. Like Muhammad Ali said, he hated every moment of training, but he did it anyway. So think of everything as training, and you can do it with an attitude of gratitude. You could do it with a smile on your face. You could transform your most stressful moments into something that's fun, playful, joyous. You just have to be intentional. You have to practice mindfulness, and it's the best thing that you could do for the overall quality of your life. You will be happy you did it. You will enjoy life more. So I think about where I was over 10 years ago to where I am now, and just my bandwidth for happiness and joy and peace and love and play and fun and prosperity and abundance has increased, right? we don't realize how small our bandwidth is for positivity, right? When things are going good in our lives, we're looking around like, oh, things are going good. What's about to go wrong? Like I'm a little nervous because things are too good, right? And that just comes with increasing your bandwidth for positivity, for goodness. You have to spend more time doing the things that make you feel fun and playful and joyous and happy and peaceful. And when you do those things, then you attract more of those things, right? And you can't attract what you're not, because everything is about energy and vibration and frequency. So you cannot attract what you're not. And so if you want more fun, play, joy, satisfaction, you have to add it. You have to make it a priority. You have to every single day make it non-negotiable. And you will be so happy that you did it. I promise. I promise. Coming from the mental chatter to the mental clarity and peace that I have now, it's worth the work. Now, it's painful to go through, but it's worth it. And you deserve it. We all deserve to be happy. We deserve to be free, fun, playful, joyous. We deserve the good things in life, and we just have to increase our bandwidth for having those things, right? So, one step at a time. We can do it together, work life warriors. Don't worry, I got you. Every week, releasing what you need to know so that you can ground yourself in your greatness. You deserve it. We deserve it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. So that is my 15 minutes, work life warriors. I try to just get in, get out. I want to give you your 15 minutes back. I wasn't able to come up here earlier and give you a tip, tool, trick, or technique, but I wanted to be able to talk to you all, allow you all to ask me some questions, just kind of check in with you all. Um, I'll go ahead and let you go, but I will be tomorrow is Tuesday, so I will release an article on this week's tips, tools, tricks, and techniques. On Wednesday, we will do a wellness work break. So join me for that. It is quick and easy, and it helps to renew and center you. So join us for that on Wednesday. On Thursdays, it's Thursday Tackle Topic. We talk about an interesting topic, and I would love to know what you think. So look out for that. On Fridays are Fun Funny Fridays, where we normally do laughter yoga. I think this week, though, I'm going to do a dance break. Y'all want to see these dance moves? Want to dance battle me? Saturdays is Saturday Play. This Saturday we will be at Mud Girls, so I will try to go live before I get started, talk a little bit about play. We'll do a makeup challenge. Hopefully, we're going to paint our faces before it. So we'll do a makeup challenge. So that will be released as well. And then Sunday will be our book review. So always we try to release what we're reading and chit chat about it. And we would love to know what you think. So just check out YouTube for that. If you're looking for ways to identify your stressors, to track what is stressing you out, I offer stress management lifestyle consulting. You can just check out my website for that or send me a message. What we do is we track your habits for 7 days. We do a little bit of stress education, stress management training, and wellness. And then you pick the tools, tips, tricks, and techniques that you want to incorporate into your busy life. And then I offer you a community of support to make sure that you sustain. So check out my website for that. Also, if you're looking for a group experience, my May one just passed. But every third Saturday of the month, I offer a stress management fun shop here in Raleigh. It is so much fun. We have a good time. We build a community from that. And I am so happy to serve people and have a good time doing it. That's the most important part. Like, we can serve, but I really have fun, and we really have fun, and people come back and really enjoy, and they bring people. So if you are interested in the party, it is every third Saturday of the month, and laughter yoga in the park at Shelley Lake is on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the seating area of the fishing pier. It will not be this Sunday because of Mud Girl, but the following Sunday we will be back in action. So come and join the Soul Laugh tribe. We are going to laugh the stress away. We do 25 minutes of laughter yoga with more like 5 minutes of introductions, 10 minutes about laughter yoga. Then we do 10 minutes of laughter yoga. And then we walk around and chit chat, walk around Shelly Lake and chit chat at the end. So if you are interested, please check out my websites or send me a message. And then also, last but not least, Grown Ups Gone Wild is back. Yay! So every second Saturday of the month, starting in June, we will be at Pullen Park, playing games, enjoying and socializing. I think it starts from 9 to 11 in Pullen Park in front of the carousel. We play the games we used to play as children: jump rope, chalk, volleyball, kickball, double dutch, tag, freeze tag. I make up a lot of games too. So it's just 2 hours of playing, chit-chatting, enjoying each other's company. So if you are interested in that, please check out my website. So I will go ahead and let you go, work life warriors. Remember, make a plan to play. Play every day. Play your way. It is your responsibility to play. You will be happy that you did because it increases your overall quality of life. And you deserve a good life. You deserve all the good and great in this life. So go after it. Don't let anybody stop you. And I will see you all on these inner streets for our Wednesday work break. So get out there and play, and you deserve it. And I will see you on Wednesday. Bye, y'all, work life warriors.